Okay, so I just came across this on Facebook and I was reading it. It says every human walking this earth was born from a woman. We are taught to look up for a creator while ignoring the one that brings life into the world. If creator is divine, then women have always been closest to it. If every woman life begins with a woman, why do so many systems believe minimizing her role or believes minimize her role in the story of creation? It says every life on earth starts with a woman, every single one. Now, yes, men, you are important, and we understand that you were a part of that. Thank you. But we live in a patriotic society, so men are already at the so-called height. When secretly, behind closed doors, it's always been the woman who keeps the man stable, reminds him of his backbone. But yet, she is minimized to make small. When she says do this because intuition tells her, it's said that she's nagging or bitching or whatever derogatory thing that can be thought of. And it's tiring. And then after so long, when she becomes cold, then the world falls apart and she says, well, YOLO, I'm going to live my life for the way that I want to live my life. Now there's a problem. But it wasn't a problem when the mother that people fought for from your mama jokes became the normalized joke. That wasn't a problem. But when she starts becoming too in her power, as in half clothed or whatever, some women would think, but really that's not what makes or gives you power. But that later comes after showing yourself. You're like, dang, okay, I'm not worth just my body. I'm worth my mental, and that's where we're at now. Our mental, the woman's mind has been overlooked, and it's been laughed at to say if a woman was president, how would the world go? It was laughed at, but the woman's intuition, that intuition that comes from source, not ego, but source, has been minimized. But yet, a man, Jesus, who connects to source, has been made to be the divine look at, or Buddha, or Allah, just Jehovah, all these men. But what about the women? And it's like, why is that an issue to question? Why is it that when we say, what about the woman, it's like, well, what about the man? Because the man, like, man, we see you. We love you. But can we just take some time to just focus on us as women? Do you ever just take time with your daughter and just say, hey, we're going to have a good day today. I'm going to go take you out for ice cream. The same way as we can tell our son, hey, we're going to have a good day today. Let's go get some ice cream. Do you overlook your daughter? Do you say, she's alright mentally, but she's so pretty? Or do you tell her, be brains and beauty? Because you tell her that, but what is she going to grow up into? A society that tells her brains that she shouldn't have them. She should just be quiet and be pretty. And the fact that people really think that that's what it is that we should do. That is crazy. So I just had seen this and I was like, I like, it was nice. I loved it. Let's see comments. Let's see. Like the first one, like I said, like, man, we love you, we see you, we know you have a part in it, but we have been neglected. And fuck, like, can we just say that we've been neglected and be cared for the way that we would care? Now, I know that women and men don't care the same, which is why we both need each other. So realize that. So it says, actually, if you want to be technical, every human starts out in the man, as we were all swimming in our father's ball sack before we made the grade swim into our mother's egg. You know, but I'm gonna love this one, and I'm gonna love this one too. It says the egg is useless unless the man gives it life. The man brings life, the woman carries it to term. In addition, the male determines the sex, not the female. Okay. Okay. So, yes, we see you, we love you. But, you know, the same way how y'all want to be recognized and given life, we want to be recognized in life. Oh, clock it, clock it. But let me tell y'all why I love this. Because men shall not have like, they should not ejaculate on a daily, because when they do, they are creating life force energy, and that life force energy weakens them. You can look that up, right? And so now that you two have brought it to my attention, and I've heard it from other ways, but just now it came to me. Men carry the life, they carry the spirit. I need to sit with this for a second, because the soul and the spirit are two different things. The soul has a body, which is our physical. It houses our soul, and our spirit is our persona. Okay. So the woman creates the body that the soul will carnate in, while the man is creating, or is holding, the spirit that will come through that child, the life, the battery, the what causes the heart to beat. Drop it in the comments if that resonates with you. Write how it resonates with you, because it's coming to me, you know. It's deep. So, as I was saying, yes. Let's see what else is on here. And this is how I can see this. Like, I'm not on here to argue with people, because it's all growth. Like, I see these laughing emojis. What are they saying? So it says, it started with a man. You were in your father before your mother. Edit it. Biologically, your father produced you. Your father determines you. Your mom brought you to term, and through her you came into this world. I'm not denying that. The statement says every life on earth started with a woman. That's the point I'm denying. You had life and existence before your mother got pregnant. You raised millions of people to win a race. Before the doctor could find your heart beating, you were already alive from day one. Your mom gave you a gateway to this world. However, you were alive long before your father met her. Her eggs were just your second apartment. I mean, that's what the emoji say. But this is the part that I'm talking about, demonizing women. Why can't we make a post and it just be beautiful? Why can't it just be thank you, happy Mother's Day? Why does it have to still be see me, I am here? Like, yes, we see you, you are here. And I know before it was just told, you know, I guess, man, you provide, you go to work, or because before work it was work, but it was like out in the fields, you know, and that could be the forest or, you know, the land, either or, but outside. And Okay, my bad. I was um, distracted. My kids just came in, but yeah. So back to this post. It says, the point I am denying. Every life on earth started with a woman. That's the point I'm denying. It says, you had life and existence before your mother got pregnant. You raced millions of people to win a race. Before the doctor could find your heart beating, you were already alive from day one. Your mom gave you a gateway to this world. However, you were alive long before your father met her. So it's like, that's cool to look at it that way, you know. But the thing is that it was not complete. So although it was in existence, it was just that it had no action. It had to come together, and that's why I say, like, we both are needed. It's not a one or the other thing, and that's the part that's irritating me, and that gets to me about that, because it's like, why do y'all think that it should just be one-sided? Like, what? Like, if we are just as special as you are, why not treat us as such? Treating us in a sexual way is, you know, during those times, fine. But not always, because we're so much more than that. Every man does not get to look at each woman sexually. That's violation. And back to the point, to the post, it said, you had life existence before your mother got pregnant. You raced. Okay, so although you raced, we all live here on this planet, and when we pass on, we hope to be able to get through the portal of greatness, to get to the other side of growth, and not to a side that leads us to damnation. We are the portal. We are the gateway into this life. It's all that this post is saying. Every life on earth started with a woman. On this earth, every life on earth had to come through a woman. Maybe that's better for you. But I don't really see what's funny. Like, that's the part that irritates me. Like, I can't stand so-called bully. That's what people call them now. Which ain't somebody who needs to feel important. The egg and sperm of two equals halves of the future child. You are definitely wrong. Sperm are made over time. The eggs and women are there at birth. By definition, we are a part of our mother first. That is true. Let's see what was said. We don't carry sperm since birth. They are absorbed and reformed all the time. We don't carry the same sperm for years. Clock it, Lawrence. Clock it. How long will spirit run before spirit needs a break? Although the soul continues. The soul goes back to its creator. The spirit is like fire. It changes over time. It says, men don't give, create, or bring about the life. And sperm are not what grows into a potential human. It contributes to helping create life. Sperm in itself are not what creates life. Dormancy is a state of reduced metabolic activity and suspended growth or development. Dormancy doesn't equal dead. Fertilized ovum cells are alive, not dead. Ovum cells carry a nucleus containing 23. Oh, baby, come on, give it to us. I guess I'm about to read all of this. Containing 23 out of 46 chromosomes. Always carry the other X. Ovum cells are also packed with various types of RNA, mRNA, RNA, tRNA, rRNA, non-coding RNA, like ink RNAs and iRNAs. And RNA is like it tells the DNA what to do and pass on all the mitochondrial DNA. Sperm only carry the other half of the DNA. Carry X or Y determines sex and helps create the placenta. Both are equally important. Also, sperm aren't seeds. Sperm are male gametes, reproductive cells, carrying half the genetic material, while a seed is a plant structure containing a whole embryo and food formed after sperm fertilizes a plant egg within a ovum. The confusion comes from historical terms sperm, Greek for seed, and semen, Latin for seed, and early scientists like Lukwiak believed sperm contained a preformed embryo similar to a seed. That was disproven. Did you skip biology class or something? The term incubator, the term incubator, oven, soil, etc., is widely regarded as I know this word. Misogynistic and dehumanizing when applied to women because it reduces a complex human being to a single biological function, reproduction, when she is in fact more than that. Clock it. Who is this? Echo. Clock it, girl. Or guy. I don't know. But see what I'm talking about? Like, man, why do we have to go through that? So put it in the comments. I want the comments from men and from women. Don't treat this like it's a relationship post where your wife is trying to send it to you, or your girlfriend, because she wants you to be aware of things that you do, or things that make her feel certain ways. Those posts I'm talking about. They're normally videos by men for men, but it's only women in the comments. Yeah, those. Don't treat it like that. I need men and women to tell me how y'all feel about this and why. And when I say this, I mean as in, why is it that the woman cannot have shine as well? Why does she have to be minimized? All right, bye. Have a great day, y'all.